from your own words, who is Christer Hallert?
A boring person. I feel I have like two personas. During the day, I'm a father. I have two children. I I'm around my wife, and we do all this normal family stuff. And then when the kids are in bed and I have gotten my leave to go outside, I go to my grip shed, and then I just switch to this grip persona and go to my happy place and train grip.
Our sanctuary, yes.
Yes. So
I wanted to know, Christer, what do you do for a living?
I work. I'm my education. I'm a special needs teacher, but I work in
Okay.
a home for grown-ups with different disabilities. So I'm like a we call a night shift guard.
Okay.
So they when they come to work, they sleep, and I just sit there on my computer and help someone if they need help during the night.
So
So
you always work at night.
always at night. Yeah.
Oh, so I can guess like you have like different times for sleeping and to be awake and stuff.
Yes.
It's like if you were like an owl.
Yeah. So when I come home, I go to sleep, and then I pick up my children from kindergarten when I wake up. So it's like a normal job, except I sleep during the day.
Oh,
So
it's interesting.
yeah.
Well, I haven't met you in person yet, but you look like a tall person online. So I wanted to know your height, your body weight,
It's
like which is your
it's
weight class and stuff.
it's all a scam. I'm always standing on something to get taller. Now I'm mm, around 193 centimeters. I
Okay.
just feel after I started training grip, my posture has been like pulled down. So I'm maybe 192 now.
Okay.
And the weight class, it's been going a bit up and down. When I started grip, I was 93 kilos,
Okay.
and now I'm at around 100. So I think for this year's King Kong, I will be in the 100, is it 104, I think, below.
Okay.
Uh, but I think my preferred weight is 93, 90 kilos. That's where I want to be. Yeah.
Perfect. And Christer, I wanted to know about the like your sports background. Oh, wait. I didn't ask for your age. How old are you?
37. So
So, your sports background. I want to know your story. Did you play any sports growing up,
I
or while you were studying, or something?
probably the same as all children, started with some soccer and then switched over to play volleyball, actually. I think a bit because I'm tall. And I played volleyball for a quite, I would say, on a high level in Norway for maybe
Okay.
5 to 10 years. And that's
Nice.
the most I have done, just played volleyball. And then, of course, some
Excellent.
strength training and yeah.
And with strength training, I always like to know where are like your power lifts. Which was
Not
like
good.
your strength base? I mean, but anyway, I want to know which was like your previous story before getting into grip. So, how much
I
could you lift like against bench, squat, and deadlift?
I trained for a while, but not seriously. But I think I could bench around 130 kilos.
Okay.
Squats, never trained them hard. Probably the same, 130, 140, I guess. And I think my deadlift was 180 kilos. So yeah, I would say it's good for a normal person, but I never trained it to become good at those exercises.
Well, I know about Odd Hagen, but I can imagine that you have like big strength athletes there in Norway, like to lead the example. And I mean, I can imagine the bar is high in the Scandinavian countries, like having the
It
Vikings and stuff.
it probably is, but I've never been into the strength sports, so I don't know all the names and all the people, but I know we have a lot of strong people, and also some of them do grip as well, or have done.
Yes. So speaking about grip, how did you find out about grip sport? And tell me that story. How did you got like hooked up in grip?
I think in the beginning I watched, I think it was Magnus Midtbø.
Oh
There
yes,
was a period when he was doing a lot of grip with Yuji Mufu and other people, and
yes.
I had heard about the Thomas Inch dumbbell before.
Oh
So I had seen the videos, and I was very fascinated that this dumbbell could be so hard for people to lift. So I think that was the beginning, but even when I saw all these videos, I didn't know that there was a community, that there were competitions and people like arm lifting and King Kong. I had no idea. And it was actually my brother, Eirik, or Grippy Rick, as he's called on Instagram,
yes.
who just suddenly told me that in Norway we have this, it's called NM, like the Norwegian Championship.
Oh
So
okay.
he had found out that there were a small group of people competing each year. So he said, why not join? Let's try.
And
So we did.
which year? When did this happen? Which year was this?
That must have been 2024, I think,
Oh,
if I'm not
pretty
mistaken. Yeah.
pretty recent. Yes.
Yes. And yeah, that was my first serious competition.
And when you found out about the sport and the competition, did you said like, oh, so I'm going to buy or get some grip tools to work out for this competition, right?
Uh, yeah, we found out that they were going to use the flask as
Okay.
an exercise, and the rolling thunder. So I can show a picture because I actually made my homemade flask to train for it.
Really? And which material? It's like steel,
It's
aluminum.
let's see
Oh,
if
like
you
a
can see it.
square.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
made like a pinch block and then an aluminium sheet around it.
Oh,
So
nice.
me and my brother were just standing there and pinching and practicing. So in the
Perfect.
beginning, I think all my tools were homemade. I made if I had a V bar, it was like uh, the leg from a table or the leg from a bed made of wood.
Okay.
So it was really ghetto. Everything was really bad.
All
And I think
homemade.
yeah, and I think it's because in Norway there's no one selling um,
Oh,
these things, so it's very expensive to order from, for example, England or America, because you have the taxes and the shipment, and yeah, it's costs a lot.
yes. Yeah, I can imagine.
So that was like,
Well,
and I think even before, these pictures are probably really bad to look at, but uh, before I heard about this competition, I also was practicing to lift the inch dumbbell. So I made this
oh,
monster homemade thing.
a big replica, yeah.
Yeah, just to like get the feel of it.
And did you have it like with a thick handle as well, like with any
Yes.
fat grip or something?
Yeah, it was like just a homemade fat handle, so it was the same size as the inch dumbbell.
Perfect. And
So
on that inch trainer, how much was like your max weight?
I think in the beginning I could lift 50 kilos. I
Okay.
think the handle maybe was a bit bigger. I'm not sure. It might have been like 65. And I went up to 65, 70 kilos, and then I had problems with getting enough weights on it.
Yeah.
So that's why I put the kettlebells and just strapped everything together. So It worked well. It was good training tool.
Excellent. And well, you told me that you were like going to the competition, the one that they were making in Norway, which had the flask. Which other disciplines were on that competition?
It was see, my brain can remember. It was the flask. It was the rolling thunder. And then we have like the dumbest exercise I've heard about, the me took deadlift.
Oh, I know it. Yeah,
Like
from David Horn. Yes.
horrible, horrible. Uh, there was one more exercise I have to think. Yeah, and not the little big horn, but the other one. The
Horn top. I mean
no, the
the
long thin one. The rogue
oh
anvil.
the row. Okay.
Yes. So there were those. I think quite good exercises, except for the me took deadlift. Hated that one.
And for rolling, it was exactly like the Rolling Thunder or any other rolling handle
It was the
variation.
Rolling Thunder, the
Oh,
original,
from Iron
and
Man.
it
Oh,
was a
nice.
medley. Yeah. So it was.
Ah, I think I must have seen like a photo of Thomas Larson like doing that competition.
Yes.
Well, right now I am not aware of like who are like the members of the grip community in Norway besides you, your brother, and Thomas. Like I wanted to know that as well. Where it like any Norway team before you started doing grip?
There was a small group of people. I don't know all the names, but there was of course Thomas Larsen
Yes.
and a guy called Leiv,
Okay.
and then I can't remember all the other names. Thomas Vassengen, and a bit older guy called Carl Skjelvik.
Okay.
He's been winning the Norwegian Championship for a lot of years, really strong. And then there's been a couple of people like joining 1 year and then not coming back, and then joining later. And of course, like us, a couple of new people coming each year.
So they have been doing this competition like for a while, like for a couple of years, right?
Yeah, for quite some years, I think. I don't remember when it started, but probably 5, 6, 7 years back at least.
Oh, nice. And is that in your city, or do you have to
Eh,
travel to go to that competition?
I have to travel.
Oh,
They had it usually in a place called Arndal, so it takes me like three hours to drive.
okay.
So it's not too bad, but it's
You have to make your effort to go and compete.
you have
Yeah,
to make
it's
an effort.
not.
Yeah, it's
Yes. And so you went to this competition, and
correct.
I can tell that you have like right now official grip tools. Which were the first one that you got for yourself? Like when you decided I am going to like make this my sport, my hobby. I want to get better at this. Which was the first things that you bought for grip?
I think I was quite lucky because I found like this used. There's a site like almost like Amazon in Norway, but
Yes.
with used stuff. So I got the rolling handle from Gods of Grip, the
Oh,
60 millimeter, and I got a pinch block. I think also it was the 60 millimeter, and a hub. So those are my
excellent.
like three first real tools.
Nice. And this was like 2024, right? Like last year?
Yes, I think it was after the Norwegian Championship I started to like gradually buy stuff, and yeah, my brother also buys some, and we have this like my brother and this guy called Grep M or Matthias. We usually trade together, so we try to buy different um, implements so we can share, and not everyone has the same one.
Nice. I've seen that that you guys train together. I follow all of you on Instagram, so I have seen that that you do like your trainings. It's good to see it that you have like your own like common place that you can do your workouts. And
Yes.
I wanted to know when did you decided to do King Kong, because I guess you had to get all the tools of the year, right? Like the crusher and all the stuff. How did you make it?
Um, it, the first King Kong was easier because we were going to Thomas Larsen to do it there. So we
Oh,
actually, I never tried the crusher before I went to King Kong. I just thought that if I train on the 60 millimeter, it's going to be harder or the same as the crusher. Um, and then it was the finish ball, I think.
yes.
And there we have the MVP, my from the guy from Finland,
Okay.
Christopher.
Chris, of course.
Yes, I started to talk to him on Instagram, and he was a huge resource with answering questions, helping to ship grip tools, and he's been doing like an enormous job for the grip community ever since.
Yes.
So thank you.
He's a book full of any subject that you want to know about anything.
Yes, yes, awesome guy. So I think
It's great.
he sent us the finish ball, so I could
Okay.
start to train on that one. And in the beginning, I thought I would hate it, but I kind of started to like the finish ball. Maybe because I did
Nice.
decent on it. I don't know. It's usually if I can lift okay, I like it.
And how was your first? I mean, I want to hear your thoughts on training on the 60 millimeter roller and trying to do your best on the crusher. How much could
Yes,
you lift, like compare the one and another?
I think had done a PR of 97 on the 60
Oh,
millimeter, and I think that's
okay.
pretty good.
Yes.
And in my head, I thought I should get over 100 on the crusher,
Yes.
but I don't know. There was something about the way it felt. Maybe it rotates a bit more. I think it's a bit heavier, so it was just very strange to hold it before you started to lift.
Okay.
So I think like my head got thrown a bit off balance by like, everything changing, and you're so used to how you set up stuff.
Yes.
So I lifted almost the same 96,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, so it's not a bad lift, but I thought
No,
I would
not
get
at all.
I thought I would get over 100.
And what about the finish ball? You told me that now you like it. So I wanted to know which was your first like competition lift.
It was the King Kong lift, and I think I was hoping for 42, and I think I got 40 or 41, and I missed like I was this far away from getting my.
Oh.
So it was, but I was happy. I think that was one of the lifts that got my score a bit up.
Nice. So Thomas is like, is he like close to you, or do you have to drive the 3 hours as well, like to go to
For
his
Thomas, I
gym and
have to
stuff?
drive 3 hours, so it takes a
Ah,
bit of
okay.
planning, and yeah,
Oh well, but I guess that right now he's like a great help for you because he has been into the group community for a while. I
yeah,
started in
definitely.
2018 and he was already there,
Yeah, he's
being like
been.
one of the strong guys.
Yeah, I think he's been like at the top for a long time, and
Yeah.
when I started in Norway, he was like the person I was looking up to and hoping one day I would match him and maybe even beat him in some exercises. So
Yes.
that's been the goal the whole time, to beat
Excellent.
Thomas.
Yeah, but and how does he feel about that? Like the new gripsters challenging him. Is he like
I
happy with it?
he's very welcoming, and I think
Really?
he's been also dominating in the Norwegian Championship. He wins
Yes.
every year, so I think he's also happy that there are new people coming that can maybe challenge him and have to keep him on his toes. He has to work.
He has to
So
improve as well. Yeah.
yes,
I can imagine it's hard when you are at the top, like to keep improving.
he has to
Yeah,
find the motivation. Yeah.
exactly. Uh, Christer, I have been always curious when the first time I saw your Instagram profile, coconut crab.
Coconut
Why?
crab. Yes.
Why coconut crab?
I think it was partially because I'm a bit shy as a person, and I had
Okay.
my personal Instagram account, which I almost never used.
Okay.
So when I started Grip, I saw all these other people had like Grip related Instagram accounts or just posted Grip stuff. So I thought, okay, I'm a bit afraid to start like building this profile and start to post videos. So I'll just find some stupid animal that has to do with Grip.
Okay.
So just like kind of distance it away from me. So I just Googled and I found that coconut crab has a really good pinch. And since I like pinch exercises, I thought, okay, I'll be coconut crab. So it
And
was
the image was something that you designed, or was it like a Google search and you find
it
that
was just
one?
yeah, I found the crab and just put it together with the coconut, and then we're good to go.
It's perfect.
So it was fun, and in the beginning thought, okay, it might be dumb, but then again, it's a name people might remember, and it's a bit different, so I thought it might work.
Totally, because
So
there's no other coconut crab in this small
that's what
community
I
of
thought.
groups.
Yeah,
So it's like,
easy,
oh, smart.
easy to remember. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to jump into like your gym shed. Does it have like a name, like the Coconut Crab HQ or anything? Uh,
No, it doesn't really have a name. I think it's it used to just be a shed outside my house where I had everything within use, and I was luckily enough allowed by my wife to just put everything inside the house and just it's not big. It's like 2 x 2 meters,
okay.
so you can like barely have a Saxon bar or a cross, but it works. And now it's gotten quite uh, a few equipments in there.
And did you begin using the shed for training because of grip, or was it like a small gym before your
It,
grip
it,
era?
no, it was because of grip. Because in the beginning we have like 3 floors in our house. So in the beginning I was trying to lift at the top floor, but when
Oh,
you start like drop 80, 100 kilos on the floor, it doesn't work. So it was I quickly found out I have to go outside.
yeah, I can imagine.
So so it's great in the summer, but now when it's getting colder, it's I have to heat it up. I have to have like a warm fan out there.
I can imagine.
So
And well, down here in Chile, we don't experience that
it's
level of cold. I
no,
cannot imagine. No.
it's probably not like -20 as we get here.
Oh no, that must be tough to like warm up on a day that you're tired and go. Oh, I have
Yeah,
to do my workout
and
on the
it's
cold.
not it's not so bad for like most of the equipment, but when you warm up the shed, it gets kind of damp. So the inch
Oh,
dumbbells
okay.
they get like wet.
Oh,
Not good for lifting them.
oh.
So the chalk and everything just gets destroyed.
So do you guys always like work out together, like you, your brother, and Grep M? I haven't memorized his name yet, but
Yeah, that's
do you do
correct. Yeah,
like your trainings all three together, or do you prefer to do it by yourself? How do you do it?
we're busy people, so if we have the time, we try to work out together. That's I think is the most fun because you have like a banter and you push each other and there's a bit of like competition involved all the time.
Yes.
Um, so I think my best workouts are when I work out with other people.
Oh,
Uh,
interesting.
so I really enjoy going out by myself, but I prefer to work out with someone else.
So if you don't have the time or the occasion to work out with your like teammates, so to speak,
Yeah,
you three like you still work out like by yourself if you don't find time to be all three
yeah.
together. Yeah, right.
Usually we do, and then we try like now when there's King Kong, we try to
Yes.
have a meetup and we just go through the King Kong exercises like we would do in a competition. Because I think for all of us, we're still so new that it's still hard to know how many jumps you're supposed to have between the lifts. Am I gonna do 80 or jump straight to 85? Also, it's we're still learning a lot.
Perfect. And since you tell me that you do like the workouts together, I wanted to know how you structure your workouts. Do you do it yourself, or do you have any mentor or guide around the world, or any coach? How do you do it?
No coach, and I think if people knew how badly structured my workout is, they would laugh. It's horrible.
I don't think so, because you will be surprised how like by the feel does grip people train and have good
Mm,
results. So,
yeah,
but how
I
do you
think
do it?
for me it's if I have a competition, I try of course to do the exercises that I know are gonna be there. But I also get bored. Like if I've done a V bar for like 4 months, I have to do something else. And I think the most fun part for me is just trying to do grip feats.
Oh,
So a workout for me can just be going outside and lifting the inch dumbbell in a stupid way, and then I'm
okay.
done. That's it. I just lift it 2 times, and that's my workout.
So you can use like 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and that's it. Quick
Yeah,
and effective.
done. Two lifts, and I'm out. But
Nice.
I think my way of structuring is maybe a bit different than most people because I usually just do, if I do like the rolling handle, I'll do 20 kilos, like 2 or 3 reps. I'll jump to 40, 2, 3 reps, 60, 80, and I always go up to my max lift. And I do a max lift or two, and then I'll do the same thing for another exercise. And I think it works because I don't work out that much. It can be sometimes be just 1 times a week.
Okay.
So I have the time to recover.
And besides the grip lifts, do you do any other accessory work like for your forearm or legs or upper body?
No other strength exercises, but I do some. I've started to do, I call it prehab, because I
Okay.
was struggling with golf elbow for a couple of
Oh,
years.
okay.
So I saw this great exercise. I think it was Adam Glass who posted on Instagram.
Yes.
So I usually I just do one training session, and then the next day or the day after I do a rehab or a prehab just to strengthen my tendons. And it can
Excellent.
be like maybe some wrist curls. Yeah. So, but nothing
Perfect.
else.
So you mentioned that you can do a workout having like your inch dumbbell. When did you decide like, oh, I am going to invest my money and have an inch dumbbell, because not cheap, but it's your thing.
It's
It's a
yeah,
commitment. It's a commitment.
it it's very expensive, and I think it was when I saw, as I mentioned in the beginning, the videos on YouTube. I saw how much people were struggling to lift, and even like strong men and big guys. So I always said like one day I'm gonna get an inch and I'm gonna lift it. So at that moment I didn't know that Nathan was making them in Wales. So I was looking in America and it was way too expensive to order.
Yeah.
So I think it was after the Norwegian Championship I just decided that okay, I'm gonna buy. So I bought, which was quite dumb. I think I bought the 78 and the 95 at the same time.
You
So
mean it because the 95 is too heavy yet, or
yes, I was in my head. I was thinking, okay, the 78 I'm going to be able to lift with some training, and then I
okay?
wanted one that I had to like work really hard to lift, and I thought the 85 would be too close to the 78. Um, and it's expensive. I think for 1 inch dumbbell I pay like 800 euros at least. Yeah.
Okay. Crazy.
So yeah, it's very expensive. But that was my first like big investment, I think, the 78 and the 95. And the 95 is still collecting dust.
Because I think I saw your post when you received them, and I thought
Correct.
like, oh, amazing, 2-inch dumbbells. That's a
Yeah.
little of commitment, and I thought like watching your posts, I was like thinking the same as you. Oh, he's going to lift the first inch like on the first day, and the second one it's going to be a couple of months. Oh, amazing! I was
But
like thinking like that.
yes, it I think the 95 is still gonna take quite a while. It's it's a different beast. It's so heavy.
And like until this day, have you had the chance to like lift any inch in between? Like in example, in Immortals, could you do any inch dumbbell personal best?
I actually bought not a long time ago. I bought the 85-inch before Immortals, so I have all
Oh,
three.
perfect.
And yeah, so I before Immortals I could lift the 85-inch dumbbell.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
so
well, you bought your inch dumbbell, the 78 kilograms, and were you able to lift it the first time?
I was a bit surprised because I was really scared, and I think Matthias or Grep M, he was the first one lifting it, and I saw
Oh,
he was just wrapping it 2 times on both arms,
what?
made it look easy.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I have to do the same. So I think I did 2 reps on my right arm, and then my left was still not strong enough. But
I am always curious because well, can be like controversial, but there is not like such a thing that like any indicator that if you lift X weight on rolling handle, you're going to lift the inch because they say you have to feel it, and you don't know until you try like the real implement. But
mm,
on the rolling handle, how much could you lift before you try the inch dumbbell? Just a curiosity.
I could lift 97. So
Oh, that level.
I've actually been thinking about this a lot because my brother has always been trying to lift the inch dumbbell.
Okay.
So we have like tried to measure his lifts on different exercises to see what he can do before he can lift the inch.
Oh, okay.
And I think if you want to lift the inch, you at least have to lift 85 on a rolling handle.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think you should be able to probably pinch above 40 kilos.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm very fan of, if you know, the wrist wrench.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's one of the better tools to use for an inch dumbbell. I think people forget that a lot of lifting it is about the wrist strength. And also, if you saw my dumbbell, the
Yes.
homemade one,
Uh huh.
I see a lot of people when they train for the inch, they make homemade with like fat grips,
Yes.
but the weights that they put on, they still rotate around. So it's not like lifting an inch.
Oh,
So I think if you're going to practice for an inch, you have to make sure that everything is like a stable, connected object, because it has to
yes.
rotate.
Yes. For the, I mean, I haven't been able to like be in front of the inch and try to lift it yet. But what I have is it was a gift from Nathan. Like a couple of years ago, he gave me the HD2, I think,
Oh, yeah,
the red fat grip, which has like it's like a offset, and it has kind of a rotation. So
correct.
he,
Yeah, because you can
so
add weights.
yes, and
Yes.
he told me that maybe if I do like 60 on that, I will be ready for an inch dumbbell. And
Yeah.
like a couple of weeks ago in Finland, I was in front of the inch dumbbell of Arto, but I
Yes.
did, but and when I was in at his gym, I was like, "Hey, can I lift it?" And he was like, "No." So I
That's
couldn't. I mean, that's going to be a YouTube video that I will upload later. But he did a training session with me, but it was like a whiplash. It's going to
oh
be epic because he was like,
okay.
"No, don't rest." go again, go again. And
Oh, that's rough.
I couldn't try it. Yeah, he's a like a tough coach, but a
Yeah,
great person, so lovely.
yeah, he's awesome.
Yes,
The inch is hard, and I think you have to, or it will be easier if you like break down the lift when you try to train for it. You have to like strengthen all the different parts of your hand. So
yes. Right now I see like it's more likely for me to build an inch replica, like because I build the grip tools as well.
yeah,
So maybe I can lift like a solid dumbbell, like a solid 60 millimeter dumbbell, no inch replica, because well, I had
yeah,
my meeting with Zach Stanowicz. He explained me how to make an inch replica, and I hope I don't have that kind of time today. So
no,
someday maybe I can go to a foundry, find one that allows me to do an inch dumbbell, but not
but
right now. I don't
is
see it
but
like in the short term.
is it expensive for you as well to buy one from Chile?
Oof. It's
It's
like, let me think. I'm going to like ballpark the prices that I manage. Like the 78 from Nathan was like 500 sterling pounds, maybe.
yeah,
I don't know if that's like 500 to ship it to Chile. It's like 700 extra, and when
yeah,
I receive it in Chile, it's going to be like 100 extra as a tax and 80 more for handling. I don't
yeah,
know. It's going to be
yeah.
like crazy.
It's very expensive. It's
Yeah, it's like I don't have that kind of money right now, and in my case, it's like maybe I can lift it, but the guys who train with me are not like close to lifted that so it's like there's not like so much. I don't want the inch to be like sitting there by itself
yeah,
and no one else lifting it. It's not worth it.
yeah,
If I had like a couple of other like training partners who were able to do some rows and do some challenges and
yeah.
balance a couple of cans over the inch
Yes,
dumbbell, it
a
will be like,
classic.
oh, it's going to be worth it, and we can do some
Yeah,
reels and have some fun. But I am here for the long run, so
yeah.
I am going
You
to
you
wait.
you
And
you have enough time,
yeah, I have enough time, and
and
I still
also
have the passion. You know.
you also done the congrats by the way on the Dinny Stones. That's a great feat.
Oh, thank you, my friend. You should try it.
It's-
I am sure you will be able to do
it
it.
would be would be fun, but I think currently it's further down the list on things I want to do. So
Yeah, I
one
can
day
imagine.
I will do it. Yeah.
Actually, I want to know which are your goals, like with grip sport right now. I mean, we are like on the last months of 2025, but what's the future for coconut crab? What do you want to achieve on 2026, grip wise?
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's the end. So I think now it's just King Kong, and then I'm gonna relax and get my body because I'm a bit injured, so my body doesn't feel that good right now. So first, take it easy and train light weights.
Okay,
But of course, I want to do the 95 kilo inch next year. That's one of the goals. And
good.
I also really want to pinch. Is it the York replica, the one that Nathan Hall makes? You know, the 20 kilo wide plates?
Yes, it's like the York
Yes,
deep dish. Sure.
yes. I want to pinch those as well.
Ooh,
And then if I can do that, of course, the big goal would be pinching those while doing an inch dumbbell. So
the
like
combo.
one in each, a combo. I think combos are very fun because when you know how to lift the inch, it's not that hard. But as soon as you start like pinch some plates as well, it's so much to think about, and you have to like concentrate. So I really like the combo lifts. I've been inspired
Nice.
by, I think Tim Butler was
Timmy,
one of the
yes.
first guys I saw do all of those combo lifts, and he's also a great guy and a huge resource. It's super nice.
Yes.
So for 2026, I think yeah, maybe 95 kilo inch, and then if I'm able to, I know Thomas has plates from Nathan, but it's
Okay.
a bit far. It's a bit far to travel just to try and pinch them and then fail hard.
So you have to be sure that you're going to make the fit.
Yes, and it's always a challenge because if you go there for King Kong, you might want to try it after, but your grip is so fried. So
Oh, that's the bad thing
it's
about doing the feats after the competition. You go like
it's
with half of the battery, half of the key.
yes, it doesn't work.
I can imagine. So, any competitions that you want to like be part of on 2026?
I would like to go to. I don't know if it was it's called Bone Hill again, the one you went to, or if it was
Yes, and you
the
should go Bonehill.
yeah.
Yes,
I think that one is very cool. And I remember Saku sent me a message about the competition next year. I'm not sure if it's Bonehill or it was another one.
it's Atlas Grip
Atlas,
Games.
correct. Yes,
Saku's competition. It's going to be on
yes,
February. You should
yeah.
go as well.
That would be very cool. But with two small children at home, and it's not that
Yeah.
easy to just travel away. And I also work weekends, so everything has to fit perfectly before I can go.
Well, but you have those two great options. Well, you already met Chris, so it's going to be like meeting the nicest community going to
Yes,
Finland.
I love.
Have you ever been there before into Finland?
Never been in Finland, so
Oh, I love
uh,
it there. It's a nice
wha-
country.
one day I will definitely go. And I think all of those guys are really cool, and they have also
And
been a big
strong.
inspiration. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes, and
Harry is a madman. He's so damn strong.
dude, he's like a monk. He's so mystic. I am going to upload a
Yes.
couple of more videos with him,
Yeah, I
like
saw the.
him teaching me how to lift according to his knowledge, and it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
It's
so
it's
much wisdom.
insane. Yeah. So I think I would like to do, and of course it would be awesome to travel to uh, America and do arm lifting. But I think for next year I might try to join some of the online competitions
Good.
because I've never done an arm lifting one before. So
Yeah, actually, me neither. I haven't been part of it, mostly because it's kind of expensive to like buy the new grip tools and all the stuff.
yeah,
So I have like been sticking to King Kong. By the way, I guess you're going to still do King Kong like this year, the next year. Is that on your radar, on your plans?
yeah. Actually, that's one of the first competitions we're going to host ourselves because me and my brother
Oh,
and Matthias were not able to go to Thomas, so we're hosting our own mini King Kong.
so do you have your like all the lineup grip tools right now for you?
We have the thumb blaster and we have two hubs, and then we're
Nice.
gonna borrow the crusher from Thomas after he has done the competition.
Yeah, it's a good
So
it's a good thing that the crusher is repeating itself this year, so it's not so
yes,
expensive to buy everything.
yes,
This year I was like, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to host King Kong and stuff, and I saw that for the first time I had 3 of the 4 here in my house, and I was like, oh, I'm
that's
going in, I'm
that's
going in.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the things I find a bit annoying about grip sport because there's so many tools, different rolling handles, different V bars, and if you want to set the record on one, you have to buy exactly that one, and it's expensive and it's not easy as a new person to get into.
Yeah, it has like a big entry barriers, but it's good to like to produce and to see the new content online, that there are many like ways to do the workout, and there's like in my opinion a really like let's say basic approach. Like if you have your inch dumbbell, if you have your blobs, doing your thick bar and your pinch and be good at it, you can be like good for everything. So there's
Yes,
no need to
it's
have the 20 grip tools and all the wall full of tops, which I like to do, and I can afford it. But
yeah,
there's no need for everyone to do it. Like
No,
you
and
have you can be good with the basic stuff.
you can. I think like if you have a pinch block, it will work for training for a Saxon lift because it's basically the same except you can't tilt it the same. But so
But yeah,
yeah, it
yes,
works.
just basic stuff is going to work. So one of my other questions was if you were planning like to host competitions yourself, like besides King Kong, do you have any plans to do any different setup or something a Norway Classic? Which are your
Yeah,
thoughts about it?
we have been wanting to make like something similar to Bonehill, where it's like not the national championship, but just something with like a Norwegian theme and trying to get some more people. But I think our challenge now is we have to try and grow the grip community a bit more, and then
Nice.
yeah, we of course want to make our own competition. So we, I think maybe next year we will see if we're able to make something small just to try to get more people excited.
Nice.
So yeah,
So
my
we
brother
haven't.
also,
Yes.
yeah, just he has this TikTok channel where he invites Norwegian uh, influencers or fitness people to do grip. So he's also
Okay.
doing a big job trying to spread grip around in Norway.
So he's making
So
some content online.
yes, so
Nice.
we're hoping that might get people more excited.
Yeah, people actually enjoy that type of content, like the
Yeah,
challenge, see how much you can lift. You can see on there's a Swedish guy called Hissy. He has
correct.
huge
Yes,
videos. He has
yes,
really huge videos. In Spain, there are many like influencers more related to arm wrestling, but they do this content with the dynamometers, and
yeah.
Spanish speaking people love the dynamometer. I don't understand why, because I don't like it so much, but the people, like general
Me,
people, they want to see how much can they squeeze and
yeah.
challenge their friends, so that helps to
It's
growth.
it's really cool, but it's also a bit annoying because it shows so little from the grip sport, and people just think if you can squeeze like 85 kilos, you're like a monster, and it's yeah, it's the same with his videos because uh, most people who do grip would do the challenges quite easy, I think, but people who watch it think it's like totally insane.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So
it's good that regular people get into grip, so the sport can grow
definitely,
and
yeah,
more talents can show up, and we can see like
it
a
it
stronger people.
it helps spread the word, so we're all for it.
I haven't asked you about blobs. Do you have blobs yourself, Christer?
I do. I have. That was when I bought the 85-inch dumbbell. I also got the Holy 24.
Oh,
So that was quite a challenge in the beginning. I just couldn't figure out how to get a hold of it.
okay.
So I have this a bit strange way of lifting where I only use three fingers, and then I put my index finger on the wrong side of the blob in a way. So
Yeah,
I don't know. It just works for me.
it works for many people. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
when you do like a more like watching some posts online, a lot of guys do that,
yeah.
like the technique that you said.
So I think it was Joe Hodgson who
Yes.
I saw also used that technique, and I think it just gives me more tension, so I feel I get a better grip.
Perfect. And so you had this blob from Nathan, and I can imagine that you couldn't lift it on the first time, right?
I could almost lift it.
Okay.
Yeah, I could get it off the floor, but I couldn't lock it out, and I think within a couple of days I could lift it to lockout.
And
So
did you have any like implement to train towards the whole 24, or did you like just do the blob again and again
I
until you do it?
no, I had. planned a bit the same as I did with the inch dumbbell. So
Ah, nice.
the hex dumbbells.
Yes.
I bought some of those and I just cut them into pieces and I used those to pinch. But
Nice.
the sides are flat, so it's a lot easier. But I think it helped me to work on my wide pinch because it's very strange because I'm pretty strong at like 60 millimeters,
Okay.
and I can pinch 2 times 20 kilo plates without any problem. But
Nice.
if I go narrower,
You
I'm
live less.
super weak, super weak.
Oh,
And then also my wide pinch has been hard, so I've been working hard to strengthen my hand in this position.
nice.
So yeah, the hex dumbbells were maybe the best tool I think for me.
Perfect. So, well, we have the feet, we have the inch dumbbells. Uh, I am really curious. Well, I did my Eurotrade Bone Hill. It was amazing. But I want to know about Sweden Immortals. How was that competition? Was it like the your first time going to that contest, or did you went last year as well?
That was my first time, and I think I would also almost call it my first like real big competition. Of course, the Norwegian Championship was a good test, but it was in a smaller scale. So I was really excited for how Immortals would feel because when you have 2 days of lifting, it's totally different. So we traveled a small group from Norway. I think Thomas Larsen and a guy called Live. They drove together,
Okay.
and then it was my brother and Matthias, and then we had the honor of having Odd Haugen join us in our
Yes.
car. So that
Nice.
was really cool. I think it was just Thomas who sent him a message and asked if he wanted to join. So he traveled from America, came to Oslo, and then he drove with us down to Sweden.
Excellent.
So having him in the car was like the best prep you can have. Getting so many stories and help with the lifts and how to hold stuff, and yeah, Odd Haugen is a
It's a legend.
beast.
Yes.
Yeah, legend. So yeah, traveled there, and the first day we went to the arena and got to see the different implements and try to lift and feel how it felt.
So on that was like on a Friday that you can go and recognize the stadium or wherever
Yes,
the gym. Okay.
correct. We went on Friday, and then yeah, we I think Matthias and me used half our time to just chalk all the blobs. So we were standing on the floor just trying to get chalk on everything.
Did they have any seasoning on it, or was it like sleek, like brand
I
new?
I, I think it was because the last competition they had was in 2023, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
And when you saw the video from there, most people fell off at the 24 kilo blob.
Okay.
So all the blobs up to 24 had a bit of season, and then 24 and up were like black with nothing.
Shiny, shiny.
Yes, shiny. So we had heard that a lot of people were getting a lot better on blobs. So we were like, okay, we're gonna chalk everything, just all of them.
Nice.
So yeah, I think a lot of people just got together and just chalked the V bar and Saxon bar and everything. So it
So
was, I think,
on the first
for
day, which were like the disciplines, I watched the videos, but I didn't know like the order of the stuff.
I might not remember exactly, but we had the stone medley,
Okay.
and then it was the big squeeze, a horrible exercise again, the dynamometer.
But it was like a one versus one like challenge, right?
Yes, they had made this cool setup where they had connected them to a computer, so you could like see the when you squeezed the power went gradually up to your max lift. And I think you had was it 30 seconds or 60 seconds to like squeeze as many times as you wanted. So I think that's a good way to do it, because for me, that type of exercise, or it's boring to look at. It's not a crowd pleaser. But
Yeah.
now people were like cheering, and they could see the score live, and it was more of a battle.
And who were you against on that discipline?
I actually can't remember. I think I don't know the name in my head right now.
But
But I did
it wasn't Thomas Larson, yeah, right?
know, and my biggest fear was going against Matthias, because he's in the community. He's known for being very good. So
And squeezing like
yes, I think he did 100 was it 134
oh,
kilos.
that's good.
So he set the world record for his class, I think, in that competition.
Oh,
So
congratulations to him.
he's
Yeah.
very strong, and I'm not that good, but I miscalculated, because the problem was you could choose whenever you wanted to do the stone medley. So between the
Oh, okay.
exercises, you could go and say, okay, I want to do the stones, and then there was a queue of people. So I was
Okay.
standing there, and exactly at the same time I finished my medley, I was called up to do the big squeeze.
Oh,
So when I came up, my
damn.
hand was so pumped.
Oh,
But it's a bad exercise for me anyway. So I don't think I would have done a lot better.
and so I think I saw one of your posts that you have your own natural stunts, right? Like to practice for the competition.
Correct. I've been super nerdy before Immortals. I've been going out in the forest and just gathering stones, just
But
to
those stunts were super similar to the ones in the competition. I was like, oh, they are almost the same. I was
some of
impressed.
them. Yes, I tried to find some similar, but I think the weight of my stones were a lot easier.
Okay.
But I think it helped, and I have like also a small background from climbing. I did climbing a bit before grip,
Nice.
so just I don't know, something about the stones just felt good. So that was
So
really cool.
training with the stones was like paying off on the competition. Which was the heaviest stone that you could lift on Immortals?
I think the heaviest one was it a 45 kilo one? That was like almost like a
Oh,
pinch lift. And then there
okay.
was this the last stone that I'm pretty sure no one got. It was 50 or something kilos, and it just had this awkward where you had to almost like crimp it with the fingers and the thumb, and no one could lift it. And I still, to this day, think it's an unliftable stone.
Oh, impossible.
I think so. I think maybe Carter from King Kong, the winner from last year,
Oh, from
could be
Canada.
able to.
Yes.
Yes, might be able to on a good day if you're rested. But no one was even close.
Not even Kim Johansson?
No, and
Oh.
that's what I find a bit fun, because in the stone medley it was closer between people. Even if you have the
Oh.
guys from the 74 kilo class and the like Kim Johansen, people did a lot of stones. So that was a very, very cool exercise.
Nice. So
So it
on the first,
was,
yes, yes.
yeah, first day was the stones, you had the squeeze, and it was Saxon bar. And if I'm not wrong, was it also the inch dumbbells?
How
I
did
think
you do
so.
on the Saxon bar? Could you manage
I
to do any PR?
No, because I had never tried the Saxon bar before. Um,
Oh, was the first
I,
time, and which was the
first
thickness of that Saxon
it
bar?
was it 50 or 55? I'm not 100% sure, but it was narrower than 60. So I knew beforehand that it was going to be worse for me, because it doesn't sit well. I don't like the way it sits in my hand. And I would say a bit disappointed because I was hoping for maybe 110 kilos,
Okay.
and I think I fell off at 100. So it's, I would say, still a good lift, but I was, from what I've pinched before, I was hoping I could do a bit more.
Okay. Yes, and the inch dumbbells. I think I may have seen your video, but I cannot remember how was it for you,
Yes.
because you had like a
It,
judge in front of you, because you were all like lifting and looking like,
yes,
am I good or
it's,
not? Ah, and then
yes, correct. I it The inch medley was, I'm decently happy.
yes.
I'm because last year they were allowed to tilt a lot.
Oh,
Uh, they had a lot more tilt, and now they had said that they were going to be a lot stricter. So
okay.
when we went through the rules, we uh, kind of agreed with the judges on how much tilt you could have. And I have always been training with no tilt, so
Always
I'm
level.
always level, so I'm quite used to it. And I think my best lift before Immortals was the 85 kilo one with 2 kilos added. So
Nice.
I've done like 88. But in the competition, I fell off at 80. I did the 82.
Okay.
Then the 88 kilo one I could get almost to my knees,
Ooh.
but it was not close enough. So I love the competition. I think everything was done very well, but I think the judging should have been a bit tighter. It was, I felt it was a bit different what they allowed for some people, and then others were judged more strict.
So there
But
were like many judges, right? Like
not
you
that
can
many.
have one or another.
Yeah, usually you had the same, but it's uh, of course, if you did the stone medley, you would have another judge
Okay.
than the one who was doing the other exercise. But when you did like the inch dumbbells, it was the same judge for everyone.
Okay, and was like someone just dedicated to be judge, or one of the competitors did the judging and then
No,
competing? How was it?
they had the people who just did the judging.
Nice.
But I think it's hard because when you had the V bar medley,
Yes.
uh, whenever you have something that has to be to lockout, it's going to be hard to judge because
Yeah.
people lock out a bit different. And I think it would be a lot better if you had the crossbar
Yes.
because it's easier to see, okay, you hit the crossbar, you can go down. And then V bar people have different techniques. Like I do the rotation technique.
Yes.
And if you do that, it's very hard if you don't get the call to go down fast because
Yeah.
it just rotates out of your arm.
Your arm going.
Yes, I was like, so I was actually telling the judge beforehand that if I have it at lockout, I want you to call me down uh, pretty fast because it should be enough to just go up and then go down. So I think there was some judging where people slipped and where the implement is slipping out of the hand while they're going down, and it's called good.
Oh.
And I think that should not be a good lift. You should have it at the same position all the way down.
Yes. So the second day, well, I can guess you have like the blob medley, beaver, and which other disciplines? Were like four again, or less?
No, it was less. It was the blobs, the V bar, and then you had the farmer's hold. Where,
Oh, a
yes,
strongman discipline.
yes.
Interesting.
Also, I think one that has a bit of controversy because I think the community is a bit split if it's a good or a
Really?
bad exercise. Yes.
Like to test your grip?
Yeah, I think it's even tests your whole body more because for some people it almost looked like it was heavier to just hold it with the shoulder and the arms, and the grip actually didn't fail before you dropped it down. So in my
Interesting.
head, it could be like a strongman exercise, but I would
Okay.
much rather have like a hold on a rotating handle instead, because it would
So,
actually test your grip.
so the handle of that farmer's was not a rotating one?
It was a static one, yeah. Had very good
Static.
texture, so I know, of course it tests your grip, but I think for me, it's not the favorite exercise. Yeah.
And how thick was the handle? Like an Olympic bar or a bit thicker?
It
How thick was it?
it was 50 millimeters,
Oh, okay.
and it had very good knurling, so it was really good to hold.
And how
Yeah.
much it was like a like static weight for everyone, or could you get to choose your weight and hold it?
You
How was the
you could
function?
choose. You could have 100 kilos in each hand, or you could have
Okay.
70.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you chose 70, you would have to like hold 3 times as long if you were going to get the same score as someone. So if you chose 70, and I think if you held for uh, let's say 30 seconds,
Yes.
the other person would have to hold for 10 if it was
Oh,
going to be the same. So I think most people chose 100 kilos.
perfect.
Yeah,
And did you choose the 100 kilos?
I did. Yeah, and for me it was I was a bit sad because my left arm has been struggling for many years, so it's
Okay.
quite a bit further back in the training. So if on my video, I think I held like 40 or 44 seconds, and it was my left arm that lost the grip. My right arm was still good to go for probably 20 more at least.
Okay.
So yeah, but
And what
that's part of
about
the game.
yes, it's part of competing, of
Yeah,
moving to another country to compete. It's not it's a challenge. It's not the
yeah.
same as competing at your
At,
house, at your home gym, in your temperature, your weather, with your
yeah,
food. No, it's a challenge to travel and
I
compete.
think that
And
was my biggest challenge, was just doing something one day, then trying to rest, and then you have to go back and lift when you're sore and everything hurts.
yeah,
And I get so much nerves, so I was super, like, my body was just collapsing. I felt so bad during the competition.
yeah,
So yeah,
it has to
it
like
was,
handle that feeling while doing the competition. It's
yeah. So
part of the game.
so I think that's where all of us need more practice in just how to rest, what do you do between the sets, how do you warm up, where do you jump in on the weights. Like I said before, at King Kong, you also have to prepare what, how many lifts are you going to do. So it was a great experience, but we have a lot to learn.
And I am curious about the blobs. Which one could you lift on Immortals?
I think the blobs went above my expectation, because I had like in my head said that if I get 24 or the 25, I would be happy. But
Yes.
the most annoying part was I was going against Thomas Larsen, Mr. White Pinch,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he is known in the community for being one of the better blob lifters. So that was like really humbling and scary, seeing him just fly through them.
Oh,
But I did, for being my first competition, I think I did quite well. I got the 20, was it 26.8 or something?
nice.
So very happy, and failed the 27, or I can't remember exactly what the weight was, but yeah, I think Thomas only got one blob more than me. So
Okay.
for me, that's a win. I'll take him next time,
Excellent.
hopefully.
Yes.
Um,
So, give me 1 second. So we covered almost everything. Oh, well, besides Finland, uh, whether it is Atlas Grip Games or Bonehill, which I recommend you to go, are there any other countries that you would like to visit on grip championships?
I actually would like to go to America one time, but I think that's a big investment. I see also for a lot of the competitors going, just getting enough money to travel is is a big challenge.
But any competition in particular, because they have so many like these days. Like there's the
Yes,
Arnold, the Mr. Olympia, any King
I,
Kong, or anything in Canada, which they have tournaments every month. You know,
I
what
would
would you
love
like
to
to do?
go and try the. I don't remember. Was it Alex who had the grip meet or something now recently?
Feats of Alex, yes,
Fits,
yeah.
yeah, I think those competitions look really fun. As long as there's no grippers, because I hate grippers.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know. I think it's boring to train, and it hurts my hand. I don't like the feeling of squeeze when you get like the 2.5. It just I don't want to have so much pain training. So
So, sometimes with people, because I had a gripper era myself. So I always say like to people that the grippers. This is like something that Adam Glass said himself as well, because he was like huge gripper closer like in 2012 or 2013,
yeah,
and I remember reading on the grip board that that's a stage that you can skip if you want and
yes, you
focus on
could.
the real things. You know,
It was
I mean,
was the same for me. I probably forgot to say that, but grippers was one of the first things I also bought, and that was a small face, and it's I'm done.
like a
I
toxic ex you don't want to remember.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also there's this guy called Grip Yeti on Instagram. I've talked to him a bit before.
Okay.
Immortals is from Germany, and he's also said that he's going to try to host some competitions someday. And
Oh.
I would also love to go and compete in Germany if something happens over there.
Do
So
you happen to follow German Grip on
yes,
Instagram? Well, Simon has this, or maybe he's not hosting them anymore, but their competitions are pretty like let's say all-time strongman, because they do the Apollon's axle, inch dumbbells, hubs, like not so much GSI oriented,
no,
but a lot of like lifting odd objects, anvils, blobs,
yes,
plates. I'd love to go there one day as well. I couldn't make it to Germany this time, but they are really pretty interesting, and they have their tradition. They have their
yeah,
own gripper certification as well.
they do. I'll stay away from that.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I think I would love to travel, but I think for me now it's been either I can travel or I can buy grip equipment because I don't have enough money to do both. So it's been more important to just build up my grip shed and get all the equipment I want. And I still have a lot of things I want to buy. So
Really,
we will see.
what else? What else is on your wish list? Which grip tool is on your radar to have in your collection?
I would love to just own some of those strange equipments. I don't know what it's called. You know, the iron hand that you squeeze like a V bar.
The
It's
handshake?
like, yeah, the handshake.
Oh yeah, see,
I
I
think
know it.
so,
I know it. Yeah.
yes, some of those, and um, the problem is there's this annoying guy from Finland who buys all the stuff from Gripboard every time it gets on sale. I think you might have heard about him. He's like, "Pew," bought it.
I may know him. I may know.
Yeah, and the the fun part is every time Matthias is trying to buy something, he has bought it just like a second before him. So I'm just
Oh,
joking, but
I
I
know. I
would
know.
like like the crusher and also some of the country crush equipment just to try and practice before a arm lifting competition. It just
Nice.
feels a bit like a waste to have like four different rolling handles because they're basically the same, just with different texture and different rotation. But that's how the sport is.
Yeah, but once you start to love the sport, you find the meaning of having one of each grip tool. I mean, in my
Yeah.
case, rolling handles are one of my favorites. Right now,
Yes.
I have the first one we produced here in Chile, which is a really cool one. I have the
But that's
crusher for the
with the ball. That was the ball bearing, isn't it? I think I saw the
yes.
video. Yeah, 'cause that
I,
rotates a lot.
I mean, I mean, the thing is that right now I produce rolling handles as well. So I'm not sure which one did you see because both have ball bearings.
I
Maybe
think it
maybe you
was it the episode with Henry Mullet maybe where you showed him one of the handles. I don't know. I think that was one you had made yourself.
yes, it
Yes.
must be one of the ones I made. The different thing than the first one I had, it's that it's a light roller. It's really light and rotates like crazy.
Yeah.
Right now it's like too far away to show you, but it's a black one. Someday I'm going to show you, but I have that one. I have the Crusher. I have a Rolling Thunder that Ben Helms gave to me as a gift, and with the challenge to certify on the Crusher to dust, which I want to
Yes.
do like eventually. And right now I also have one from Motivoima, one that I bought
Okay.
for from the guys because well, when I went to Europe, I traveled with 5 grip tools, and I lost each one of those in every airport because of stupid
Ah,
mistakes I made.
that
so,
sucks.
so to be like still lifting for the King Kong, I bought one from Motivoima so I could keep on training, and I learned my lesson and putting on my bag and check it in so they don't
Yeah.
make any. So that's my lesson. I cannot have my grip tools on my backpack anymore.
No, no.
Otherwise, I'm going to lose it.
But which one do you think is the hardest one?
I mean, um as I said before, I have. I mean, I haven't tried so many of them, but in example, the ones that I made and which has bearings, I have tried on videos, and at least me, I lift a little less than on the crusher, like testing
Yeah.
on the same session. So that twisting component is like a game changer, comparing metal versus metal.
Yeah.
The Rolling Thunder, it has a different feeling. It's like a plastic, I think.
Yeah.
So I think you cannot compare them like hand to hand. In example, I have heard that the Trilobite from Barrel Strength Systems, they say it spins like crazy, but it's aluminum, so it's
Yeah.
different as well. And
Yeah.
Country Crush, I don't know how is the spinning motion, but they say it's plastic as well. So I don't
I think
know.
the rolling RGT is also very hard.
Yes,
I tried that
they,
compared to the Gods of Grip, and I'm almost like 10 kilos below on the RGT. It spins just crazy.
so I am not like. Did you see the video from like the video series from Jed where he compares all the rolling handles?
Yes, I've seen that one. Correct.
I think that must be like a better source of information that what I
Yeah.
have tried, because I haven't tried many, but
No.
actually I cannot remember which was like the winner of that challenge. Um, well, Jokabug from Hawaii, he makes a really great rolling handle as well. So
Yeah.
maybe one of him. I am not really sure. And the one from Jujimufu, the RGT, they say it's good,
Yeah.
but
It's
I
very
haven't
hard.
had the chance to try it yet. But yes, I have like many rollings, and the other ones are 100% like King Kong oriented. I have my flask, I have the grab ball, I have the finish ball. Um, And what else? Well, the thumb blaster,
The thumb
the hub.
blaster. That's a fun one. I'm excited for that one.
Would you like to reveal how much are you moving right now? This is not going to be published before King Kong, so you
It's
can
no,
talk to me if you want.
yeah, it's no. I think I posted it on Instagram as well. I've never been
Yeah.
like hiding my lifts. I always post with kilos,
Oh,
and
okay.
so I think I should be able to get 52, 53 kilos on it.
Ooh,
I
that's
hope,
good.
but I think it's quite good for my weight class. But I also know like
Yes.
Harry and some of those big guys are going to lift probably a lot more.
Dude, I saw it live when we did our training session, and he was like, "Well, let's pretend this is like, let's pretend this is like the thumb blaster." He was like sanding and doing like this
Yeah,
with 60 kilos. So
it's
it's like,
I can't understand. I think 50 will be like elite for most. So if you get over 50, you will be like in the top, and a few guys will get 55, 56, and maybe 60. But I think above 50 will be very good.
yeah,
So yeah. But
yeah.
then again, you have to do. It doesn't matter what you do in practice. You have to be able to get all the lifts in a row at the competition,
Yeah, it's not the
and
same as
that's
practicing like just doing this one because
yeah,
you will be like after the crusher, after the hub, and now you have to do
you,
your thumb blaster and
yeah.
end up with a little bit corn. So you only know until you
It's
try.
yeah. I think that's where I have a lot of work to do with. I have to be more resilient, so I have to be able to lift heavy weights for a longer period of time during competitions.
So for King
So
Kong, which are your predictions? How much do you think you will pull on each grip tool?
I'm hoping, since I now recently did like above 100 on the Gods of Grip, I'm hoping I could get like 102, 105 on the Crusher on a
Good.
good day. But the
Okay.
problem is I'm battling an injury in my like shoulder and back, so right now it feels like King Kong might just go downhill. But on a good day, I would hope 100 and 105 between there.
Good.
I think Thumb Blaster somewhere between 50 and 55.
Okay.
And then my biggest, I really, really hate the hub. I think it's a dumb exercise.
Me too.
And this, I know people have discussed this, but the hub should be lifted the way it's intended in my head. And
Yes.
when you have the little big horn, that's a similar lift. You're doing the same thing. So yeah, I think on that one I could anywhere between 35 to 39 kilos. I'm struggling. I can't find a technique I'm happy with. So
And
anything about
does your hub like get a good seasoning, or is it like slick like the blobs from Immortals?
we're trying to get some seasoning on it, but it feels like it's gonna take 10 years to get a good. It
Dude,
just
my hub has like 7 years old, and it's still not taking any chalk. I don't
no,
know what the fuck happens.
that's like it's a own masterclass just to know how to chalk stuff. It's crazy.
Oof.
And yeah, Little Big
Yeah.
Horn, I'm hoping for something above 100. I think I've done 104 on training.
Oh, nice.
So I think that's a good lift, but realistically, maybe around 100. The problem is I do everything on one arm. I'm not strong enough, so I know a lot of people switch around and do one thing on one arm to save the other one. I have to do everything on one arm.
Okay.
So that's quite a handicap, I think.
Yeah, it's harder if you do it like this. I may save like do the switching arm for the hub and the thumb blaster. I am like thinking about like the strategy, but I haven't figured out yet because I am like pretty strong on my right compared to my left. So if
Yes.
I do the same, it's like, oh, I'm going to end up pretty fatigued if I do everything on one hand. So I may switch to like having
Yeah.
like a better energy management and do better on the
It,
competition.
I think there's a lot of strategy in how you lift and what arm you use, and not this year I might try to just jump faster up to my max lift so I don't get so tired. I will see. Because I know some people like Kim Johansen, he says he doesn't almost doesn't warm up, he just goes straight to a heavy lift and just
Really?
pulls. Yeah.
Oh,
So I've always been thinking I have to like gradually jump up to get my body ready.
yes.
And all this stuff about like the central nervous system and trying to like kickstart everything. So we will see. I think this King Kong will not be so good for me. So I will aim for next year.
Good. Krister, do you happen to have any question for me before we close the conversation?
I'll just
Anything?
do one quick. I was just wondering, since you've done the Disney Stones, do you have like a big feat planned for 2026? Something you want to work towards?
You know, it happened like well, I was telling this to a friend, but did you watch Finding Nemo? Like the end scene where all the fish like escape the aquarium and they go to the sea and they are into bags, and they are like, now what? What do we do?
Yeah, I can't
I am like,
remember.
no,
You
oh
don't know?
no. Well, I right now it's like, oh, I don't know what I am going to do. I mean, I
Yeah.
have a surprise for the Grip Sport Latino team right now because many grip tops from Oteboima are coming to Chile. So
Oh,
we
that's
are going to
awesome.
be like, I mean, I am going to invite them to be part of Chris Challenge in May. So that's
Yeah.
going to be like the first competition I'm going to be part of.
Is that the same
King,
one he had in America
yes,
where they were battling? Yeah.
Finland
Um,
versus America. I
yeah.
mean, this year I hope to take part. So Chile will
That's cool.
be into it, and I also know that Isaac from Australia is taking part of as well. So it's going to be Australia, Chile, Finland, USA. Can
Damn.
Norway be part of
Maybe
it?
I'll order some more stuff and we'll join.
You know, it could be great. Like I think you need like a, well, Chris is the one who manages the rules, so
He will fix the box.
I mean, because I think it was like a minimum of 7 athletes. Chris can correct us afterwards, but it was like 7 athletes to have like your country like listed
Join.
there. If
Yeah.
I join by myself, it's going to be like yeah, just Pancho and not necessarily like the country. But we will see.
Yeah.
We are going to take part on that. It's going to be like interesting because we always do like the classic lifts, like the pinch, rolling handle, B-bar,
Yeah.
not like small stuff. So it's going to be a challenge for us. It's going to be a good one. King Kong, I am going to think about it because this year I was not going to host it. But when
Okay.
I saw all the lineup, I was like, fire in my heart. I must be part of it. You
Yeah.
know? So if that happens again, I'm going to be part of King Kong as well.
Yeah.
So those two are on my radar. King Kong
And then you have to
2026.
travel to Sweden for the next Immortals.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go to Atlas Grip Games too.
Yeah.
Chris told me that it was going to be cool if I went to Finland again, and everyone was saying like, "Oh, Finland in the winter, different experience. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to have the full Finnish experience, you should come in winter." And I was like,
That's
"Oh, challenge accepted." And I want to see the Northern Lights and all that stuff. So I'm definitely going back there.
yeah.
And Immortals looks like a great place to be in, and many grip stars that I'd love to meet there as well. So it could be
That's
possible in the future. And I have like a couple of feats that I'd like to tackle. Let's say
yeah.
I have two blobs. One is the half 100 York Legacy. that I lifted like the first time I received it. Actually, Fits of Alex was in charge of sending it here in Chile, so it was epic to me because, well, the first time I lifted a blob was at Alex's place on a Skilled Hands 2022, a competition that he hosted.
Yeah.
Then I received the half 110, and I may dedicate myself like to do blobs again and lift that one because I have the mentality that why I mean this is not I don't want to criticize anyone, Christer, but I wouldn't buy anything so heavy that I cannot lift or close.
Oh,
I mean
shots
it's
fired.
no, it's like because it's so expensive, you know. An
Yeah, I know.
example, a blob was like one of the blobs was like $300, shipping for 100, and 100 more for tax in Chile. So I was like, it
Yeah.
was a moment that I could afford that. But it's
It's
like, oh man, should I get a fat man myself if I am not sure I am lifting the 110? So since I don't know, and I don't know anyone here in Chile that is able to lift it yet, I will be like, yeah, maybe I should lift it first, and then I could go for a fat man or for the whole 24 of Nathan.
yeah.
Like step by step. But an example, on grippers, I could close the 3.5 on 2023, which was rated like 168, and I have two more which are heavier, but they are like grabbed and they are collecting dust. And I was like, well, it was not so bad because some people buy a 4 and they are never going to close it ever.
Yeah.
They will be like born again before being able to close it. So it's like, and it's
The
not cheap,
and the jump,
So
I think the jump on some of the grippers is also insane. I've heard like from
yeah,
3.5 to 4 is like
a
from
mountain,
going
yeah.
from the yeah, it's a mountain. So
You may never
that's
make it, and you can get injured like on the way. So
yeah,
those are my goals right now. Like and mostly to enjoy the ride. Sometimes I get like so caught up, like I mean, at least in 2024, it was like, yeah, I am doing these gatherings on the square every Sunday, every Saturday, doing competitions, training myself, uploading social media stuff. So I had to stop, like
yeah,
to have a little
yes,
break. I was like out of the social media for like 10 months. Now I am like coming back because I have stories to tell, content to share, like videos to upload to YouTube. But yeah, my lesson, it's like it's better to enjoy the ride and do things because they are going to be like better for me and not necessarily like for other people. It's
yeah,
like be focused on my development because what I enjoy the most is training and making progress and
yeah,
doing the feats now that I am still young, that I still have no kids, but I will, like in a short period of time. So I know my life is going to change, and right now I want to do things that maybe I won't be able to do after, or maybe I won't want to do them after. I don't know.
yeah.
So so
I
that's
think
that's
that's
going to be my year.
I think that's
Yes.
important. I think it's the same for me when I get too hanged up in competitions. I just kind of lose my excitement for grip because you just feel you're forced to do something you don't want to do, or maybe I don't want to train that exercise. So I think for 2026, I will just do feats and focus on what I want to do, and I'll do competitions if I feel like it's something I want to do. So it will be a different year for me. So
Is there any like last message that you would like to share to anyone who listens to our interview?
I would just say do what you find fun, and I think to everyone listening, I think the grip community is awesome, and I just hope it grows. And thanks for having me, and you're doing a great job with spreading grip and information. So it's really cool to